Okay, there's a problem with the washing machine. On rinse cycle, which we have it set here, the water only barely trickles out. See that? That's not normal. So what I'm going to do is show you what I've learned and how anyone can fix this. It's pretty simple, and this video will review that. Anybody can do this with just simple hand tools. The first obvious thing to check is to make sure the water hasn't been cut off. If the water has not been cut off or turned any, then the next step is to check your hoses. Make sure the hoses have not been kinked. I have stainless steel hoses on my washing machine because there has been numerous incidences of these hoses exploding and getting water all over the house, which can lead to disaster. So I have stainless coating on my hoses. Okay, so if your hoses are not kinked, then the next step is to check out the filter. And I'll show you. Okay, these are the tools that I'm using to make this repair. And these are what's called needle nose pliers. You can get those at any hardware store, even Walmart has these. And these are a brand name called Channel Locks. And they're just some adjustable pliers. You can probably get by without having these, but I use these to loosen my lines here because they're fairly tight. But you could probably do that with a pair of regular pliers. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to start out with the cold water. I know it's the cold water because the hot water actually rinses fine. But when you place it on rinse with cold, the cold water is impaired. The flow is impaired. So what I'm going to do is undo this line right here. This is the cold water, and I've traced it back to the cold water supply. Okay, there will be some dripping. So I'm going to place a bucket under the connection. Okay. Then after you loosen it with your pliers, you can then just simply use your fingers to undo this like a water hose. Now, to keep water from draining all over your house with this hose, what you can do is just simply put it right there, because this is a drain that comes with your plumbing supply. So, okay, I have the cold water hose off, and this is the male end of that's connected to the fridge. I mean to the washing machine. And you can see it has a little C here for cold. Now, there is a little filter inside of there, and I'm hoping I can show that to you. Right inside there, that it's not uncommon for them to get stopped up. So what I'm going to do is reach inside there with my needle nose pliers and pull that out. Now, I just pulled the filter out, and I wanted to show you how horrible this thing looks. I don't know if this little camera can pick it up, but there is basically an accumulation of debris on this little filter, and the whole purpose of this little filter is to protect your solenoid that turns the water on and off. Also, when I pull it out, you can see at the bottom of the bucket there's this brown goop that had totally occluded the cold water supply to the washing machine. So I hope you're able to see this, but just know that these little tiny filters can get very stopped up, and so therefore your water supply will be limited. The screen is now cleaned, and I'm going to put it back into the male end of the washing machine, and it goes in like this with the bowl end facing inward. Okay, if that makes sense, it goes in like this. And maybe you can see in there now. Okay, after you have your screen in, reconnect your water supply. Tighten it by hand first, and then just apply just a little bit of pressure, turning it about a quarter of a turn. And then be sure this doesn't leak by cutting your water supply back on. Okay. After you cut your water supply on, just feel down here to make sure there's no water coming from the connection. Okay, and there is none. So now let's test this thing and make sure it works. Turn it to rinse. Let's see. Ah, yeah. Well, that's what a rinse cycle should look like. Okay. Hey, we just fixed this washing machine. Took probably 10 minutes. And really the only tool that you need to have is a pair of needle nose pliers so that you can reach in and grab the screen and pull it out. So, hope this helps you, and good luck with your washing machine rinse cycle problem. Thank you.